husband and their child and my in-laws have booked tickets to come stay with us. That's for 5 to 6 weeks. Why? Who has that kind of time off? What's going on? I would be more than happy to host them for 1 to 2 weeks, but 5 to 6 weeks seems overwhelming at this stage because it is. Don't second guess that. That's too long. The part that really upset me is that no one asked me beforehand. I only found out after everything was already booked that too, when it was asked that how long they were planning to stay. We lived in a 2-bedroom apartment in an extremely hot climate, and this will mean 7 people total in the house in the peak of summer. My husband will be at work most of the day, so I'll be the one at home with everyone. There are also lifestyle differences. My in-laws are strict vegetarians. They won't let us make eggs at home. They won't let you do what at your own home? What? While my husband and I are both eat non-veg as a stable diet, I already know I'll have to adjust to what I eat at home and what I wear around the house, and generally how I live for that entire time. I mean, I'll put on something, but I'm not putting on a bra in my own home. What hurts more is that this isn't the first time we've discussed boundaries. For years, my husband told me that he understood that I need space and that he would handle these things with his family. This was the one deal breaker from my end, but he always assured me that he would make sure I never have to be put in situations like this. But when I brought this up again after finding out about the visit, his response was, "What do you want me to do? Everything is already booked." Not my job to figure out what you're going to do. It's your job to figure out what you're going to do. I'm just telling you, this is a hard no. For context, I also moved away from my own family and friends to live where he works. So this house is pretty much my entire world right now. Right? She can't go stay with like a friend. This is new to her too. I would be livid. At this point, I'm honestly feeling really hurt, disrespected. It feels like decisions about my own home were made without me. I'm considering going to stay with my parents for a couple weeks while they're here just to get some space, but they live on the other side of the country, so it's not a small trip or expense. And I'm not sure spending that much would be financially advisable. Also add, his parents keep coming to visit us for 7 to 10 days every other month. This was not discussed with me, but in good faith, I adjusted. No, you shouldn't have done that. You gave an inch, and they are taking many miles. Okay. Not the a-hole. This is truly the most Desi shit. Okay, I'm out of loop. What is Desi shit I've ever heard? As an Indian woman married to a Pakistani family, I 100% understand this whole ridiculous situation. I've been married 15 years now, and my advice is to shut this shit down quickly at the beginning. Have the big fight and arguments with your husband and insist on keeping your boundaries, or you will spend your whole life suffering. And coming last to his family, go and stay with your family for the 5 weeks. And then hopefully your husband will learn the hard way and apologize. Do not stay in your home with all of them while he's gone to work every day. You will become their servant. This is actually scary. Like, wait a second, am I the bang maid? I would frame it as him. I'm giving you space to enjoy one-on-one time with your family. I'll be back when they've gone home. We are not our mothers or our grandmother's generation. We absolutely should not be putting up with husbands who do disrespectful shit like this. Yeah, this. I would recommend making the issue about your husband and you instead of his family. Your problem is that he ignored your boundaries and violated your agreement by letting someone come and stay for so long without discussion or consent. His family has nothing to do with it. I say this so that when you do have the difficult conversation with him, it stays focused on the issue instead of getting derailed by focusing on whether you have a problem with his family or not. Good point. But also, yes, because why are they doing that? Keep it laser focused on his behavior and your expectations from your relationships. Also, yes, 100% go to your family's house. It'll save you a lot more headache and then it'll cost you money. There's the confirmation I needed that this is a cultural issue. Man, whatever culture this is, I'm not a part of, so I don't know, because asked why I only ordered one sesame bagel, and I said I didn't. It was an extra, and he asked why I didn't order any, and I said I didn't realize they were so popular. Some kids are like this. I mean, I work at the school, and kids are like this with me. Like, I ain't one of your little friends' moms. This kept going on and on about how he wanted a sesame bagel, and it wasn't fair that my daughter got one and he didn't, since he's a guest. Not anymore, call your mom. At this point, my daughter is already eating her bagel, so this is purely theoretical conversation. I said the kid just pick a bagel. He said he didn't want plain onion or everything bagel. I said a plain bagel is just a sesame bagel without sesame seeds. He said that didn't make any sense. He asked me to go back and get him a sesame bagel. Get in the car. Yeah, go get in the car. You're going home. I told the kids stop acting like a brat, need a bagel, or go to school without breakfast. Why are they sleeping over on a school night? Does your wife know they were sleeping over on a school night? Why are their parents letting them sleep over on a school night? He said I had to feed him, and I can't call him a brat. I said I have fed him. I can't make him eat. He literally put a scoop of cream cheese on his napkin and ate it with a butter knife just to prove a point. This is disgusting, this little shit. After pick up that day, his mom called to get my side of the story. I told her what happened, and she said she couldn't believe I called her kid a brat and let him go to school hungry. She said I should have ordered enough food for everyone. There was plenty of food. There were 4 bagels left over after breakfast, so there was plenty for everyone. There were cucumbers he could have eaten with his cream cheese. He had options. She said I had no right to call him a brat. Okay, so sue me, bitch. You're also a brat. I would have been like, I see where he gets it from. Fuck both y'all. And I'm assuming your husband too. I said I only said it because he was acting like a brat, which he was. She was mad and said she's going to talk with my wife. Ooh. When she gets home. That's a weird threat, but have fun. Am I the a-hole or is the kid's a brat? The first comment is a quote, like paraphrasing the wife, saying, I didn't get the answers I wanted, so I'm going to tell on you to your wife. She'll probably ground you. This guy is not the a-hole. He had no choice but to call this kid a brat. I mean, the kid was acting like a straight up asshole, honestly. At least he didn't cuss at him. Looks like the kid got his attitude from mom. She's very unapologetic about how her son behaved, or even managed to turn the blame back on the OP. If her son's a brat, it's because she raised him that way. We have a brat down yonder across, like, it's not the kids like straight across, but it's like a little bit down. Remember they were playing ding dong ditch on my door, and I went over there to tell the mom, and she was like, I handled it, and slammed the door in my face. Okay, come on here so I can handle you. And that's why your kid acts like that. What do you mean you handled it? You didn't handle it because your kid did not come over and apologize. You didn't handle shit. Please, honey, don't do woke up the child. Where he responded, "No." I told him I was tired of him coming into my home and being disrespectful. Then he stormed out and slammed the front door. I am fed up at this point and blocked him from being able to contact me. Not the a-hole in my opinion. From what I've heard, it's not easy to get a kid to sleep, so him can continue to yell and wake up your kid after you told him your kid was sleeping, especially since it took 2 hours to do, is super disrespectful. Also, him saying you don't shush an adult as if you yourself aren't an adult is confusing. I mean, I get it, like, don't just shush me randomly, but this is separate. This is like a baby sleeping. It's not, especially since she's a premature baby who is no longer sleeping in the same bed with mommy. She's in her own crib. What does your husband have to say about his friend's behavior? I haven't spoken to it yet. Okay, that's bizarre, because the first thing I'm gonna do when that guy walks out the door is be like, "That's your boy. That's your boy. Go with him then. If you're gonna let your boy talk to me like that in my home, you have to pack a bag. Call Tyrone." I'd straight up tell him that man is no longer welcome near you or your kids. If you had a problem with it, then respond. That is fine when you'll be getting a lawyer and handling things. No way would I stay married to a man who let his friends come in and scream at me in my own home like that. Okay, here was like what I was saying. Definitely prioritize posting to the internet instead of just talking to your husband. That's a healthy approach. I agree. There's like, take to the internet about, this is Reddit, so nobody knows. But I cannot believe that you did not talk to your husband first. He was there. He witnessed it. Does your husband live in Canada? Like, how did his friends storm out of your house and neither of you checked with each other? What does Canada have to do with it? Why was your husband on the steps of you showing them both the mobile projection? Why do married people on Reddit never speak to their spouses? His friend asked you to understand yes or no, and you just wrote an entire post on Reddit without saying to your husband, "What's up with your friend's pee hole?" I don't know what that was. You should have been more respectful of that, especially since it's your own house. Why is your husband allowing his friend to repeatedly disrespect you, to yell when your child is going to bed? What is the age gap with your husband? Bruh. People are strange. Okay, let's do one more, then I gotta go to work. Would I be the asshole for ignoring my family's modest dress request on vacation because of conservative uncle, even though they're paying? I, 22 female, headed out on a family cruise next week and am torn about clothes. I could use some unbiased opinions. Family context: grandparents are Guyanese Indian, which brings some conservative traditional elements into the mix. My parents, US born, are generally pretty open-minded and laid back. But my uncle is joining this time. He's way more traditional, has made comments before about women not respecting themselves in shorter outfits. It's a cruise. Like, isn't it almost beachwear on a cruise? I've never been on one, but last year it was just immediate family on the cruise. My younger sisters and I wore crop tops, short shorts, bikinis, etc. It was liberating. I made friends, flirted, felt confident. As someone with a bit of social anxiety who's usually introverted and reclusive, cruises flip that. Knowing I'll never see these people again lets me be outgoing and carefree. It's literally my 1 week a year to feel good in my body and connect with strangers. I was so excited for round 2. However, this year my mom is demanding I dress more modestly. She told me last year my dad wasn't thrilled about how I was dressed, but stayed quiet about it. Now, my conservative uncle is coming along. We definitely need to cover up. My mom looks up to her brother, my uncle, and wants his respect. And his respect is based on how her daughters dress. I get it for underage sisters, but I'm 22, a full adult, and I feel like I should be free to choose my own outfits. I wouldn't walk around my uncle or my family in a thong, okay? But some shorts and like a tube top or something on a cruise, or a mini dress or something, I don't get it. That said, my parents are paying for my cruise ticket as part of my birthday gift, so I feel some pressure to respect the request? Am I the a-hole if I stand my ground and wear what I want anyway, or should I go along because they're paying and keep the peace? Option 3, don't go. Option 4, pay for her own ticket. You know, even if I paid for my own ticket, if I knew my family was just gonna judge me the whole time, I'm not gonna have any fun. And, like, I probably just wouldn't go. Like, y'all suck. I'm 22. I'm gonna go do my own thing on a different cruise. Option 5, ask for the birthday gift money to spend on yourself to do something fun and don't go on the cruise. My stomach is growling. Solo vacation with some girlfriends at 22 is fine. It's not a gift if it comes with miserable restrictions. Actually, good idea. You won't be able to enjoy the cruise with your uncle there anyway, and you're going to be in the constant state of stress and anxiety with how you're going to act, dress, etc. Have a solo trip with your friends where you could be free, and at the same time, you're sending them a clear, nonverbal message about you not being comfortable with people trying to control you. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. You don't dress how you feel comfortable, then you're unhappy.